how you can justify a gap year. No, never. Don't act like a confused guy. Show your goals are clear and this course supports them. If currently you are choosing medical, it's a problem. They will not accept your visa. They will reject it directly. Hi guys, hello and welcome back to another video. This is your Caps Lock and today we are talking on something that's really important topic for you. And this topic, it's gonna be maybe the first video on YouTube because I couldn't find anything proper on this topic. You've read the title already. So today we are talking on something which is really important in a sense if you want to apply for a student visa, or if you want to know what's your chances of getting visa, and if you want to know how can you solve this problem. And this is all related to gap year. Yes, so right now you understand what gap year is, right? But just to tell you, gap year means if you have left your studies and then you're jumping back to your studies, so that middle point is a gap year. Well, anyways, so right now we are talking on how you can justify a gap year for Australia for a student visa, and we are going to be talking on real tips that can work for you in that sense. And also, just to let you know, this guy is called Caps Lock and I try to cover different kind of videos related to universities, colleges, important facts, how to do dash things, and I think you should check my content. Probably these videos are going to be helping you in so many ways. Well, anyways, right now let's think you have a gap year, right? So maybe 1 year, 2 years. So don't you worry right now. Let's see how you can solve it, and your student visa won't be rejected if you know how you can explain it correctly. So let me show you how you can. Just to tell you what we are covering today: what counts as a gap year, why it matters, how to justify it in your SOP or GS statement, real examples and do's and don'ts. So let's talk on this. First point, what is a gap year? According to visa officers, any break of 6 months or more between studies or work is considered as a gap year. Common in India, Nepal, Pakistan due to entrance exams, financial issues, family issues, etc. Next, why gap years are a red flag? So it creates a doubt. A doubt as in, are you serious about your studies? Or did you waste your time? Or are you using the visa for migration only? So these type of questions arise because of this gap year. So the next point is legit reasons you can use to justify your gap years. With examples, I'm going to tell you. So the first point is COVID disruption. Yes, it's been a long time, but just to tell you. For example, my exams were delayed due to COVID and I had to wait to reapply. Next, competitive exams. Example, I was preparing for JEE/NEET, NEET, but later decided to pursue overseas studies. Next, employment. I worked at XYZ company as a customer service assistant or as a dash any role. Next, financial hardship. So my example, my family was saving up for my international education fees or whatever. Next, health or personal reasons. So I took time off to care for a family member but continued self-study. Next, skill development. I used this time to complete online courses in digital marketing and MX Excel. That's an example, but you can choose anything that you want to. And try to get this study related to something that's you're going to be doing in your study when you will be here. Well, next point. So when you will be writing your GS statement, general student statement, or maybe just whatever, you can call it a SOP. You can write an example. After completing my 12th in 2021, I dedicated my 1.5 years to preparing for competitive exams. During this period, I took online courses in business fundamentals. Eventually, I raised my interest lies in international education and chose this path. I have remained academically active during the gap. So this is an example. It's like a template. That's how you can use this point to justify your gap. Well, important point here is always sound constructive. Not like you were idle, like you were not doing anything. That's not acceptable. So the next point is documents that can support your explanation. So first, work experience letters. Yes, obviously if you're working somewhere, they can get you these letters. Next, certificates from online courses like Coursera, Udemy, etc. Because if you did some online courses, you will be having some certifications. Next, internship certifications. Yes. Next, doctor's letters if it's related to your health or personal issues. Next, coaching center proof. If you did some coaching like for JEE or NEET, you can try that. Next, self-declaration. So if you couldn't find anything, you can actually self-declare yourself that this is how it's happened. Now the rest is up to the immigration department will it give you the visa or not, but at least you do this process. Okay, so these are the mistakes to avoid. Make sure you avoid these mistakes. They are really important to know. Let's talk on this. Saying I was confused or I did nothing. No, never. Don't act like a confused guy, and don't say that you never did anything. No, it's not applicable, it's not suitable for you, so try not to do it. Next point, leaving gap unexplained. If you don't explain your gap year and you just leave it without explaining it, you won't get your visa, trust me. Next point, lying or using fake documents. Never. Please, I beg you, don't do this, because it's a problem. Everyone who's doing it right now is making a bad impression, and is also definitely not getting the visa, and also making it harder for the next person to come in and get the visa. So please don't do it. Next point, giving too many excuses. Yes, this is also a problem. If you give too many excuses, they will know that you're just running around the bush and not talking on the center point, so it's a problem. Please don't do it. Well, let's talk on the pro tips to make your gap year looks positive, right? You can talk positively about it. So show what you learned and how you grew during this gap. For example, if you have been studying or preparing for exam, you can show this is all I learned, or this is this online courses I've done, and I am now right now maybe doing a job, maybe like doing a freelance. So you use this study part to do something productive. So that's a thing that you can actually do, in a sense that this is going to be helpful for you to show them that you're not wasting any time of yours. Next one, show that you are now focused and ready for studies. For example, before, if you chose any health reason or maybe financial reason, so at that time you were trying to get yourself focused and trying to help your family member, example. So you could say that I was focused on that sense right now, but currently I have my financials ready, my family member, whoever was sick or anything, he's fine, and I'm also currently doing great. I'm at a state to go abroad and study. So you can consider that, and you can show yourself as a ready guy for doing this overseas study part in your life, and you want to focus your career and do academically well in the future. So that's how you try to rewrite yourself. You can use AI tools now these days. You can use AI tools to generate stuff, but don't use them too much, and try to make it look more humanized, because it's going to be better for you. The last tip which I could share with you is show your goals are clear and this course supports them. For example, just to tell you, you were doing an online course, and in that online course you were doing data science or maybe marketing or maybe coding, Python and all. So if currently you are choosing medical, it's a problem, because you did something which is online course related to cybersecurity or this Python thing, but right now you're choosing nursing. So they would know that you just want to come in a high demanded course in Australia, and you would think to get settled here. That's a problem. What you can do is just try to relate this course or this time period of your gap year time period, relatable to your future studies that you're thinking. For example, if you did cybersecurity or maybe Python or any language, any computer language, then you're going to do data science or cybersecurity masters or bachelors or whichever course you're thinking, or maybe AI. So you can relate that I studied this part to be coming from this to this. So that's how I found the point of connection, and now I want to do better. So for that betterment, I need to do this study in Australia, and after doing this, I'll be going forward. And whenever, just to give you a heads up, whenever you're writing your GS statement or whenever you're writing your this SOP thing, try to mention that you're going to be back in your home country after doing your studies and maybe getting some experience from this industry of Australia, right? Don't mention that you're going to be staying there. They will cut your visa. They will not accept your visa. They will reject it directly, not even using a single second. So this was the point. Okay, so this was everything that I could share you according to the experience or into the people whom I got with the communication in my Telegram group and all. So just to tell you, if you want to be a part of the Telegram group and talk to me or maybe talk to other students, like there's almost 3,000 people right now. So the description has every link. You can join it. You can talk to me, talk to other people. If you actually want to talk to me, you can DM me on Instagram. Make sure to follow me there first and then DM me your question, and I will reply the question sooner or later. And the last thing that you should do right now is subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to be posting different type of important videos for you. So they are going to be really helpful. Right now, it's time to go and say bye to you. So like, share and subscribe. Follow on Instagram. You can also follow on Snapchat. You can also join Telegram group. You can follow the other Instagram. Do what you want to do. Comment your problem, comment your appreciation or whatever you're feeling right now, disappointment, don't. So like, share and subscribe. This Caps Log signing off. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.